So I get a call to work a fender bender out this way, and I figure while I'm out here, why not? We got a little bit of time to kill before our next assignment, and there's a ride out this way that if you live anywhere near Chattanooga and you own two wheels, this is someplace you need to come out and ride. Of course, I've got to watch for deer out here. You can't really go too fast on these roads. First off, I think they try to keep the speed limit somewhat low because you got deer that'll run in out of those woods all day long. Especially this time of the evening, you're gonna see some deer run out. So you don't want to get in a hurry for that reason. Alright, you may be just starting to get an idea of what we might be getting into here with a kind of a nice mountain view. You're going to love this. This stuff is pretty cool. It's gorgeous up here. Just don't hit the deer. They don't like it. Right now we're riding along the river gorge. It's at the base of this mountain, the base of Raccoon Mountain, and so the Raccoon pump storage facility unit. All right, Mr. Sparrow. I want to clean you off my lens. I'm telling you, if you own two wheels, you need to come out here. If you're anywhere close to the Chattanooga area, you need to make a trip to come out here and check this place out. It's worth the ride. We're going to start up the mountain. This is a nice windy road. It's very smooth. Rarely is there any debris on the road, although it can have it, especially after a heavy rain. And but there are critters you got to keep an eye out for. And while this would be like the perfect canyon carving kind of road, perfect place to drag a knee, I'm going to say don't. Just because the high volume of animals that are out here. And it is a park. So there's, you got families and stuff going up and down this mountain to check it out. There's picnic areas up here on top. And some spectacular views. And yes, some people like to punish themselves by riding a bicycle up this mountain. there's some gravel there. Woo! Everybody loves gravel. Nice thing about gravel is it makes you keep an eye on your speed. In all seriousness, if you run into debris in a corner, mid-corner, generally it's not a bad deal. It's not a big problem. If you can still see asphalt in between the pieces of gravel, you're probably going to be just fine. If it's so much gravel on the corner that's on the asphalt while you're in a lean, yeah, you might have a problem. But just because you see a few pebbles is not a reason to go into panic mode, lock up your rear brake, or do anything else stupid. Just continue to maintain your corner, maintain your lean. You might skip a little bit on a rock or two, but unless you're going so fast that we're already dragging these anyway, you're going to be okay. If your speed is too fast, yeah, you're in trouble no matter what. That's why I tell you to slow down. But whenever you're riding these mountain roads, just be aware these things exist. You've got the gravel that's in the corners. All right, we're starting to get to the good part here in just a minute. I'll show you that in a second. Some deer. And there he goes, running off into the woods. Too bad this thing doesn't zoom in, because I doubt we'll see that on the video. He's probably in there, yep, there he is. Just checking me out. So I know that sound, I gotta get off the road. Well, there's one, there's more. So, like I said, you don't go terribly fast on these kind of roads. And that's your biggest reason, is because the abundance of critters. Supposedly there's a mountain lion running around here. It's been seen by campers, hikers up here once or two, a couple different times. There have been reports of a mountain lion up here. I've never seen it, and they say it's out here. I'd love to meet it sometime, you know, from inside my truck with the windows rolled up, AC on. And this is currently closed to the public, which stinks because it is absolutely beautiful up here. But down there is the river gorge, and you know, we got some nice little mountains, and they're not like out west mountains, but we got some nice mountains out here, and it's just absolutely beautiful up here. And this view is really kind of awesome. Occasionally we'll see a riverboat taking its time chugging up through the river through here, which is really neat. But there's a lot of different mountain views over here in Chattanooga, in the Chattanooga region, that you can take part of. Alright, here's the real reason that I want to come up here. Yeah, you got nice views right there. You can walk out, look around, so on and so forth. But if you're on a motorcycle, dude, this is the place to ride, because once you come through these trees and you've got about a 50-foot drop off on this side where the lake is, one lane road, and then a 1,500-foot drop off on this side. You want to talk about, dude, if you ever feel like flying in an open cockpit airplane and don't happen to have an open cockpit airplane, grab you a motorcycle and ride this rim. This is to die for. This right here is awesome. You've got views going off the mountain that go for days. Nice one-way loop road up here, and you know, you can just stop. As long as there's nobody behind you, you can stop, check it out. And holy crap, it's gorgeous up here. Man, this is God's country. There is no two ways about it. It is gorgeous up here. So anyway, let's look at this. I'm gonna let y'all look at this. I'll shut up. Just take in the sights. top of Raccoon Mountain, they've got a lot of picnic areas down through here. Come up here, take the family, have a little picnic time. Hiking trails, mountain biking trails, and some of the mountain biking trails are like way up there on the extreme level. Like, you know, dude, you gotta have brass ones to go on some of these mountain bike trails. You know what I mean? So they got a lot to offer up here. It's really kind of a, you know, it's one of those secrets of Chattanooga that residents of Chattanooga don't know about. But anyway, the idea for this lake here, what they've done is they've carved out top of the mountain here, filled up a lake here, and Chattanooga, the region in Chattanooga uses hydroelectricity. In other words, we have dams that generate our electricity as the water goes through. Like most places, you know, during the daytime is when you have your high volume. You really need all that electricity, and everybody's using it, especially in the summertime, to get their air conditioners going. Well, at night, half the population's going to bed, except for cops, and they're turning off their computers. The air conditioner's not needed as much, so the demands for electricity at night go way down. So you've got a river that runs constantly, the hydroelectric dam that runs constantly. Well, it's got excess electricity at night. So they use that excess electricity. So at night they pump up the water from the river to fill up this dam, fill up this reservoir. And then in the daytime, when they need extra electricity, we'll let the water fall down 1,800 feet or 2,000 feet, whatever it is, and generate power. So in the daytime they have extra power, and when they have to use, and at night when they have too much electricity and nobody's using it, they'll use it to pump this lake full at night. All right, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the city of Chattanooga. Right there is Lookout Mountain, downtown Chattanooga, the bridges. And at night when all the city's lit up, it's really, really kind of cool, really pretty. Tennessee River. All right, like I said, if you got a motorcycle, you live anywhere near Chattanooga, you need to come up here. I'm just saying. All right, y'all can go back to making out now. I'm leaving. Yeah, also, if you happen to be under 21 and have a date, that's also the go-to spot, but I wouldn't know. I was never under 21.